Hey guys, Troy Dooley, MLMHelpDesk.com. I was excited when I got an IM from my good friend Josh Paiva, and he said, will you do a testimonial? And I thought, man, this is awesome. I came over and I was checking out his blog, and I knew he'd been working on it, but he'd been kind of keeping it under the wraps. Wanted to make sure it was done right. And it's like, this is awesome. Now I've known Josh, man, I think we're going on almost 10 years, and a little less than that because of when he got into it, but almost a decade now. And I've watched him struggle, watched him have successes. I've watched him, more than anything, learn from his mistakes. And see, this is tough when you're talking about network marketing, because sometimes people will get into this and they get so frustrated and they stumble and they hit roadblocks and they hit a closed door and they quit. Josh learned used every one of these as a learning experience. And it excites me because when I was going through his blog over here and I'm looking at his pictures and I'm looking at all the resources that he has, Josh is one of these guys that he goes out and he will test a resource. He digs deep into it. He looks for the flaws. He looks for will it work or will it not work long before he ever makes it public that, hey, this system helped me grow my business. There's not a lot of secrets with Josh. He's not one of these guys that wants to go out there and do it all by himself. You can see his primary company here, Yoli, which I happen to know the owners very, very well. And when Josh came to me and said, Troy, what do you think of this new company? I explained to him the pros and the cons. I told him what I liked and what I didn't like. And I told him to weigh out in his heart what was best for him. And what did he do? He weighed it out. He got other opinions. He went and talked to some of the owners. And the next thing I know, Josh is in and on board growing this business. He takes every aspect of his life that way. Now, I'll tell something else that Josh does. Family is very important to him. You can see the pictures here on his website. You see the dog, which is the dog. You see his nieces. You see the time and energy that he spends, not with his own kids. He doesn't have any kids yet. But with his nieces, he spends quality time with his brothers and his sisters and his family. See, that's what's important when you're looking for a leader. You want somebody that's going to understand and empathize when you're going through the rough times. You want people that have their values in line so that you understand you're walking down the same path. You want to make sure that they do their due diligence and they just don't jump blindly off the side of a cliff like sheep seem to do sometimes. That's the kind of leader Josh is. If you happen to be privileged enough, and I say this with humility, but if you're privileged enough for Josh to invest his time with you and to help you grow personally and in business, then I'm telling you, it will not be time wasted whatsoever. It will be invested time that you will take notes. It'll be time when you will learn like he has. It'll be times that you can collapse the time frames because you will not have to make the same mistakes that Josh made early on. I've known a lot of Josh's mentors that are out there, a lot of his coaches. And I can tell you, he's got some fine training that's gone behind him. But I can also tell you that he's emerged as his own leader. He's come up with some creativity that's helped him grow his business. He's made the right contacts with people, and he's picked their brains to find out what it is that made them successful. And then he's taken it and he's put it inside his own heart, and he's going out there and building a business. Listen, folks, you're on this website for a purpose. Look at the resources Josh has. Sign up for his newsletter. That's very important. And more than that, if you're truly looking for somebody that can mentor you and help you stretch yourself personally and take your business to the next level, then I challenge you to pick up the telephone and call Josh right now. Tell him you watched this video and tell him you want to learn more about what he's doing, but more than that, you want to learn about him personally as a person and how he might be able to help you take your business to the next level. Again, it's Troy Dooley from MLM Help Desk. You have a fantastic day.